When we're working with married couples, we frequently have to decide whether we're going to do one big trust for them, called a joint trust, one trust for both members of the marriage, or if we're going to do two whole separate trusts for them. And it's a very common question to ask which one's right for me, of course. And here's what we consider when we talk about this. So a joint revocable trust is the preferred tool, in my opinion, as long as there are no concerns about estate tax, as long as everybody agrees that the money is going to go to the exact same place. So I die, everything goes to my wife. She dies, everything goes to the kids. It's not like if I die, it goes over here, and if she dies, it goes over here. And third, if there's no prenuptial agreement. The reason for this is a prenuptial agreement probably separates assets into two halves, and if we do a joint trust, we're combining that, so we don't want to do that. If my wife and I have different ideas about where the money should go, well, we don't want to do a joint trust because the joint trust can likely be amended at the death of the first spouse, changed, which means now the new spouse, or not the new spouse, the surviving spouse has the ability to make some adjustments there, and then the thing I wanted to happen might not happen. So we don't necessarily want that. And then when there's an estate tax issue between spouses, we typically need to keep the money separate so we can take full advantage of the estate tax exemptions. Estate tax is also called death tax, inheritance tax. It's getting harder and harder to pay. Not a lot of people pay it, but when there is a substantial issue, we don't want to do that joint trust. So the way we keep that money separate is, instead of doing one big trust for a married couple, we're going to do two whole separate trusts. That gives us the ability to control the money separately. We can keep it separate for those prenuptial agreements. We can keep it separate for that estate tax planning, or we can keep it separate when it comes to making sure things happen the correct way depending on which spouse were to pass away first. I love this question. My name is Philip Bruce. I'm an estate planning attorney here in Minnesota. Give us a shout with any questions.